Hello everyone and welcome to Gierok Farms. We are working on the 1066. We are back to that project. If you haven't seen everything else that we've done, go back and watch those videos. Currently here we have the cab off, we cleaned it up, and I got a couple other parts I want to take off to clean up and prep for paint. One of which being the toolbox on the other side. I also want to work on getting these lights out up front. Those should be a quick and easy one. And then also our used battery tray that we bought. So it should be another video of working out those steps, trying to get to where this 1066 is where we want it, that much closer to paint, and having it all put back together. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, subscribe, share, and comment. That's all we ask in return for watching the videos and us putting them together for you guys. But anyways, let's get to work here. We'll start off getting that toolbox off and just keep things plugging along here. Okay, I got the toolbox off on the other side, and I gotta say, that's pretty handy how that's set up, where it's pretty much just two L brackets, but then they got spring-loaded locks on the ends here, so that you can latch your toolbox on real nice and secure. But then if you want to work on something, you can unlatch them and carry your toolbox around, so you can bring it back to your implement or whatever. I would still love to find something like that for the Magnum. That would be nice and handy. I guess if you guys know what brand of toolbox or brackets that is, leave it down below in the comments or shoot me a direct message, because that size toolbox would be, I think, about perfect. It might fit on that frame there in between the fuel tank batteries and that front tire on that four-wheel drive system. So anyways, we've moved over to the battery tray, and it looks like we got 4 bolts. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna get this guy off, get them all polished up. Also make that ground a bit nicer there. Plan is, once I get this off, we're gonna go up by the milk house. If the pressure washer is still there that Dad borrowed last time, we're gonna use that to get all that grease and gunk out of that toolbox. And then we can also use it to spray off some of this grease and junk off of here, maybe get some of the rust off. And then we'll get the grinder to it and knock the rest of the loose stuff off. Put our bolts back in there, and we don't lose them, guys. I hate that on projects like this where taking all these things off and then such a puzzle putting things back together, even though it's kind of time consuming and repetitive putting things back together, even though you're going to take it apart again here when we're putting the all done up piece on. It does make everything simpler when it comes to remembering where things go. we got all our parts cleaned up. We didn't have the pressure washer, but didn't do too bad of a job. We're gonna head down there and get that wire wheel going. And I was kind of thinking we could paint these red too. I think that'd look nice, being we're already painting stuff. Then it would all kind of blend and match nice. We could actually like cut where these kind of stick up over the frame too, if we wanted to, but we'll leave them because we could adjust them, but we can scuff them up so that they can get some paint for now. We got all that grinding done. The toolbox looks pretty interesting with all of the paint cleaned up off of it. We got them brackets cleaned up. Same with the battery box. None of it's perfect, but like we said, this isn't going to be a showroom paint job here. This tractor's still going to get used. You know, if we were to do it right, we would get a sandblaster and go all out that way. Yeah, it's going to get put to work. It's not just going to be a showpiece. Anyways, the next agenda on my mind is to move into the brakes, but I am kind of running out of time here. I actually have a meeting set up with a guy that paints these to potentially have him do the hoods, or maybe get some tips and tricks when it comes to making the paint job a little nicer. It'll be nice to learn something this afternoon and maybe set up a good contact when it comes to doing the hoods, because everything else, you know, if it is running or isn't quite a perfect paint job, you're not going to notice it, especially on a frame rail like this. It'd have to be a pretty big run for a guy to notice it, or down here, especially on cast pieces. It's not a perfect piece of steel anyways, but then up on the hood, somewhere where you're staring all day, and if the sun's bouncing off of it and stuff like that, it's definitely the showpiece of the whole project, along with that canopy. So I want the hood to be a showroom paint job, I guess is the good way to put it. I'm also hoping that he has stickers for me or knows where I can get them. That would be the other thing. But something I can do yet here before we go to that meeting is work on getting these brackets out and these lights out, so we can actually clean them up yet too today. I can buff some of this rust off. Well, I guess 5 out of 6 ain't bad, huh, guys? Especially for something a bit older. Might just leave that one on that other side that broke. I don't know if you need 4 in there holding that in there, especially with the stud still there. Paint her black, won't even know. Otherwise, we'll tap her out, drill and tap, drill and tap. We'll see, maybe there's enough to grab with a vice grip. At least it's not something that's holding the whole tractor or like the wheel on or something. If the Magnum's taught me anything, you can get away with one broken bolt. Still have flashbacks about all that. Will it come apart. That one did. So did that one. Sweet. Actually might not go too bad then, getting that broken one off then, looking at the brackets on the other side. Got him. There we go. Now I can find something that screws in there. Hopefully we got something here. Then I don't even have to think about it. Found a normal bolt that should work. It would have been ideal to find another Phillips head, but with some black paint, it'll blend right in. All right, well, I'm running out of time here, but that was another good little spurt of getting stuff done here with the 1066. Like we've been saying, this is going to be a long-term process. I want to thank you all for watching and making it to the end. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave your comments down below what you think we should do with this tractor, or things we would change while we're going through this process. Leave them down below in the comments, or just let us know what you think. Anyways, we really appreciate all the support. Make sure you watch all our other videos, and we will see you next time.